I'm Jimmy. How y'all doing?
I know English is your second language, but you don't work.
Throughout my time here, my family has been repetitively denied. I understand Travis Bloom is an idiot. I understand that. Fully understand that. He holds a good heart.
Fabricating fictitious government you ever seen.
My little brother used to run to mother and say, "Mom, BB hit me." BB was my sister. He used to say, "BB hit me." Mom would say, "Well, my lovely young man, where are the marks to prove such?"
All right, now we got that.
Well, Mom, show me the marks. He could not show me.
Mic check for channel 1. This is going to be the witness stand microphone.
True story.
Did you, whether it's true or not, believe that Mr. Randolph had slept with your wife?
I wouldn't care.
You wouldn't have cared?
No.
Did you believe he had slept with your wife?
No.
Did you believe he slept with your mother-in-law?
Probably did. Everybody had it. Everybody had it.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whoever you are, and what, if any, you might be. And yes, I was in the wrong studio to begin with, so we got a lot of intro today, AA. But welcome back to the second day in the Dee Warner case. They are just gone live, so we are ready to go. Second day, did this man unalive his wife, or what, if any, happened? That's what we're trying to figure out. Yesterday, it was mostly, she was kind of she was a little bit flaky. She was a little bit all over the place. She left him, she came back, she left him, she came back. And then the big problem, she is found deceased 3 years after she disappears inside a fertilizer tank that is welded shut. No welding apparatus found in the tank. So either she is Superman and can use her eyes to weld the tank shut. That could explain why it looked so badly, the welding, or this is bullshit. I'm not one to judge. I will just say, to me, it looks a little bit suspicious that she's found inside a welded shut tank, and he claims, I don't know. But everyone and anyone is innocent until proven guilty. But let's just say it's going to be interesting to see how the defense handles that little problem. They will go along with, well, the timeline just doesn't fit. Okay. Never underestimate the power of a female. Yeah, let's go by that. And by the way, happy Jason Day, because it's Friday the 13th. Good morning, Sue. We. So glad to see you, Sue. You make my day better. You make everyone's day better. And no one, please, make Sue angry today, because you don't like her when she's mad. The most beautiful thing about Sue is that she is so she's so humble. Hello. Look. God damn it. Sue is She-Hulk. Yeah. If it doesn't fit, you must acquit. Well, I think the biggest problem will still be if you can't explain how the hell she welded herself into a fertilizer tank, you might go to jail. That's just what... And thank you, Anime, for letting me know that Rumble is even worse today. That's why I don't want a dual strill to Rumble, because Rumble is the worst product. And Velo, Friday the 13th, best day because it's my birthday. Oh, it is. Everyone in Sue, get ready. I dag det Vilos fødselsdag. Hurra, hurra, hurra. Han sikkert sig en gave for, som han har ønsket sig i år med dejlig chokolade og kager til. Hvor smiler han, hvor er han glad. Hurra, hurra, hurra. Men denne dag er også rar, for hjemme venter mor og far med dejlig chokolade og kager til. Thank you for 27 months of membership. Milu. Hey, plushie. Oh, we can give everyone the Super. Don't give everyone the Super. We are celebrating a birthday. This is what happens when Sue is here. People's got, oh, you have a birthday? What are you going to do about it? Translation. Today it's Vilu's birthday. Hurrah, hurrah, hurrah. How he smiles, how happy he is. Because this day is also special because at home, mom and dad is waiting with chocolate and cake. No, the first verse is, today it's Vilu's birthday. Hurrah, hurrah, hurrah. But this day is also nice because now I have to think on my feet. But no. Today it's Vilu's birthday. Hurrah, hurrah, hurrah. But this day is also nice. No. He probably is going to get a gift that he has wished for this year and lovely chocolate and cake with it. How he smiles, how happy he is. Hurrah, hurrah, hurrah. But this day is also nice because at home, mom and dad awaits with lovely chocolate and cake. That is the first two words in the Danish birthday song. We also have the one na 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 da, 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 da. I don't like that one. Well, I have to do a translation while I'm singing it in my head. That's kind of hard. Hello, Stringer Bell and Money. Night eyes. Genuine. Happy born day. Happy 9 months since your dad day. What's the title of the song? It's today it's whoever's birthday is the title of the song. Hey, Anna Stanek. Purple Pixie Dust. How are you doing this fine old morning? Hope everyone is doing fine. Everyone is ready for the weekend. It's Friday for F's sake. I did legs today. It's been a while since I did legs, so I did nothing weight-wise. And I only did I did some good girl, bad girl, some leg press, and just some thigh curls. Nothing strenuous because maybe just get it easy into it this time. That was nice. And then 45 minutes on the treadmill. Is that birthday song public domain like ours? I will think so. I don't know. I'm destroying it, so Purple, it is my pleasure to entertain you. Is Baker even swole? No, I'm not swole. I'm too fat to be swole. Like a guy told me in the gym, if I wasn't so fat, I would be pretty muscular. Because I lift a shit ton of weight, but I have too much fat for you to tell. Morning for Nola, it's Mardi Gras time. That's something about you can show your tatas and then you get some beads or something. Your dog's birthday is tomorrow. Does that count? No, because he can't understand what we're singing. So we're not going that far. It's a holiday weekend. Will we have court on Monday? Probably not, right? What holiday is it? I don't know what holiday it is, but let's hear what the judge said before we go home. Tiffany, yeah, the first thing we had these like stationary bikes where you had like a screen on it and you could punch in, or you could choose different routes. One of those routes I had been walking down in Switzerland where my sister lives. I've been going up the same mountain and I thought, oh, it could be fun. Just try to ride it. And he came over and sat next to me. He said, you know, that's not how you're going to lose weight. And I was like, no, I'm just riding this because I've been on this mountain. Yeah, but you need to do HIIT cardio to lose weight. I said, thank you. And I just kept biking. And I had my earmuffs on, so it wasn't because I invited, please talk to me. And I had my I'm biking face on, which is a little bit like my O face. Then I went over and I did a little bit of back exercise, and I think I was doing shrugs and probably did. I think I did shrugs with 90s in each hand. And he came over and said, that's pretty good. I said, thank you. It's the biggest weights we have at that gym is 45s as dumbbells. I said, okay, thank you. And then I was doing curls a little bit later, and I don't do curls that heavy. I do like 45 curls. And he came over and said, you know what? If you weren't so fat, you would be pretty muscular with the weight you lift. And you're just, okay. Without your mouth, people wouldn't know you're an idiot. So that was fun. If your blood is pumping, something is happening. I was just enjoying reminding myself of that summer I was down taking care of my nephew, and I had a day off and I drove out into the mountains and walked up this really steep mountain because it's beautiful to walk around in the Swiss mountains. And then this idiot was just ruining it. So, yeah. He's experienced what every chick in the gym feels every day. Well, Nora, if any guy comes over to you and tell you, you would be buff if you weren't so fat, get the biggest guy in the gym and he will tell this guy to, you better fuck off or I will throw you out of here, because that's normally how gym etiquette will go. I was just so gobsmacked that someone would say that to someone else that I was, what are you saying? I have thrown a guy out for hitting on 2 teenagers in the gym. Even though I don't work there, I still went over there and said, you better leave now. No, they want to talk to me. No, they don't. And we threw him out. That was nice. Baker, I watched last night's stream this morning. Seems like a lot of people in chat took your baking skills as something completely inappropriate, and we know I would never do that. Kesima, that's because you are an adult. You know exactly what I was talking about. It's a little more degenerate at nighttime. We get some people in who might not understand the finer things of baking. We have 69 viewers right now. Giggity, giggity, giggity. So, yeah. I had an elderly man tell me I would be pretty if I didn't have all my tattoos. I had a guy come over to me. You know the Smith machine, the one where the bar is fixed to it and it has these rails. The only thing that you normally use that for is to sit on when you're doing curls in the squat rack. But the Smith machine, I do calf raises, the one where you have like a step bench and then you rest your toes on it and you'll do your calves raises on that one. And I could feel there was something the second he came into the gym, and I started out with like 100 kilos on it. Then I go to 150, and then I go to 200. And the machine is rated for 160 kilos, but I've done this. My membership is for 2 gyms in my town. They're owned by the same guy. I have done it where I talked to the owner in the other gym, exact same machine, exact same kgs, and he said, "Oh my God, that's impressive, the amount of weight." And I said, "Thank you." This guy came over and said, "You can't put that much weight on it." That never been a problem in the other. Never talked to me before. It's too much. Okay, started pulling them off, and when I got to like 140, he said, "Oh, you can go heavier than that." I said, No, the machine is rated to 140. And when I had 120 on it, he said, "Oh, you can go heavier." I said, "I can't go heavier because it's one, I'm at the level now or just around the level." No, you can do more than that." Shut the fuck up. Some people should just stay out of the gym. It's like the day in the vets where the lady next to me said, "Wow, your boobs are huge." Yep, I know, they're mine. Yeah, sometimes you can get surprised. Oh, they are? I've been living with them in my entire life. I never noticed. I got some awesome Baker quotes from last night's stream. I don't know what you're talking about. Some people can go to the gym, but just keep your mouth shut and don't speak to anyone. Well, it's just weird that society is that way, where you think that that's absolutely appropriate to tell things like that. I don't mind if you talk to people, or there's a few things I can't stand. I can't take PDA, public display of affection. Yeah, PDA at the gym. It just weirds me out. I'm there, I'm sweating, I'm probably hurting, and I'm about to pinch a loaf because it's really heavy what I'm touching. Or I'm on the treadmill and want to end myself because I hate doing cardio. You can tell by my body. Second thing is people who can't put their own shit back together. We have a girl, she will pull out like 5 different dumbbell sets, and she will just leave it around a bench, and then she will run around and use 3 other machines. And you're like, I really need the 40s. Can I take them, or when are you coming back? And then she's on her phone constantly. I can't stand Instagram workouts. And we're not talking about people filming themselves, because they're not really allowed to do it in my gym. But girls who look on Instagram and do those exercises, because none of them work. If you follow a Kardashian workout, just know none of their exercises has anything to do with how their body look. That is a good surgeon. It has nothing to do with whatever you think that the amount of donkey kicks they do. So I can't stand those things. Monday is President's Day, Family Day in Canada. Okay, then we might not have court. Oh, everyone's coming in now. We might not have court Monday. We'll see. Then I'll take a day off. Or people who don't wipe down the equipment when they're done. Well, I just bring a towel to lay on. So, yeah, put your weights away when you're done. PDA at the gym, leaving weights out, not cleaning your station, videotaping yourself, and loud talking like you are at a bar should be a lifetime ban. 100% see all sorts of crazy workout at the gym. Yeah. And again, I know I'm old school. I'm from back in the day where you just went to the gym, went home again. I like the social aspect. I had a coffee break with my buddy yesterday for, I think we worked out for like 45 minutes to an hour, and then we had 45 minutes of just coffee time after. That's nice. We do that now and again. But those people who are just there to can't stand it. All government buildings are closed Monday. Okay. Laying on a towel works wonders for weight watching. I don't know why. What? But no, enough about my hatred for something. I'm normally not a person who hates anything. Well, I wasn't until I met Sue. Doobie-doo, what did you do? Call it Heritage Day in Nova Scotia. We celebrate a different provincial hero each February. I avoid people at the gym, have my earbuds in the whole time. Well, I've been going to the same gym for so many years that you know people, you talk to some of them, others you just, nope, not today, Satan. No, that's not a Jura. But now, is she really? No, it looks like their camera froze. Because I'm thinking she's standing really still. Nope, their camera froze. I go to the gym in the middle of the night with the weirdos. I do it in the morning with all the pensioners, and then there's like 3-4 younger women, and you can tell that they are probably there because if you go at 4 in the afternoons, you have all the flex bros who will try and hit on you. So I think they go because it's more secure, and they will come over and say, "Hey, can you tell me what is that thing you're doing now?" Well, it's called an Arnold curl. What does that do? Well, when you turn your arm on the way up, it's supposed to give a little more definition on your bicep. Oh, no, don't swing your elbow. Keep your elbow to the side. And why do you do your hammer curls in front of your chest? Well, it's to isolate it a little bit more. And you can stand there and talk to them. You don't have all those, I'm going to do 2,000 donkey kicks because I've seen it on a commercial. Baker, have you seen the quality of the sweatshirts in your store? I want to get one, but I know some place send crap out, but yours look good. Yes, I don't know with the new store. I have heard from Emily C that the ones, and I went to Fourth Wall. That's the same one Emily C uses, and she says it's a good quality. He then went on and said, "Oh, if I had known today, I'd gone to another place because that's even better quality." But it seems to be a higher quality than the spring store I had. Jamie used to go in the morning with the. I used to love going in the morning with the seniors. Yeah, us seniors are cool people. 4 a.m. is a great time at the gym. Basically, nobody there. The only problem I have with that, it's 4 a.m. Who's up at 4 a.m.? Someone isn't having a great day. The names they give these trials are so insensitive to the deceased. I kind of did it in the beginning with the, I did it with the nanny case as well, because that was just too funny. And Event Baby. But normally I'll just put in the name of the trial, because some of these clickbaity titles become a little, yeah. You got a shirt from the old store and it was great quality. I have two different ones. I have the green one, not super high. I like it. I wear it a lot. It's comfortable, but it's not the greatest quality. The Bordeaux one I have, really good quality. But I hear that fourth wall has pretty good. But it was because the other store, it just, they changed delivery system, and that meant that I ordered a thing for myself, and it took 4 months to get here. And I said, nope, I can't, because I don't want you waiting, because you'll contact me and say, hey, I thought that maybe and I'm not the one running the store. It's just someone who prints it and takes money for it. So we're trying fourth wall instead. Nobody's up at 4 a.m. I'm up at 4 a.m. Why doesn't the fisherman go to the gym? He pulled a muscle. Today, February 13, is National Apology Day, Kiss Day, and International Condom Day. Bob, I will let all the guys at the truck stop know. Thank you, Casimir. If you get a sweatshirt, let me know how it is. I hope it's a good quality. I'm up between 3:30 and 4:30. Well, I go to bed at between 11 and 12, so I'm up at 5 again, and then stream at 5:30, and then I'm at the gym at 9:15, 9:30, because if I get called in for court duty, it's going to be around 9 o'clock or around 1 o'clock normally. So if I go to the gym at 9:30, I can just do my workout, take my shower, go home, have my dinner, and then I am ready if they call at 1 o'clock and need me at court. Thank you, Jemima. Condoms are not manly. Well, that's why a lot of homosexuals got the heavy. Am I on call for jury duty every day? I'm not on call per se. It's just we have this emergency list, and I'm on the top of it because they know I'm pretty stable and I don't get sick that often, and I'm willing, ready, and able. So they will call me like the first or second person every time they need one. Hasn't been that much lately. I had court last week. The week before last week, I think. Yeah, maybe Monday last week. I had court. He pled guilty, so wasn't that big of a deal. But it was because he had a lot of priors of the same type of crime, so we had to figure out if we want to give him prison sentencing or whatever we were doing. But that's cool. What are the Baker quotes that someone thinks are funny? What happened while I slept? Did everyone do roofies and mushrooms at the same time in the Americas? Did I say that in December? Sounds like me. Those who sing the longest on Sunday sin the hardest on Saturday. That's just facts. Kids stay off the druggos the day after my birthday. Morning coffee will be better with a good blow before. It's just how you should start your day. Yeah, if your coffee is too hot and you start drinking it, make sure that you blow on it before. None of that is funny. All of that is good common sense. Holly Mac, the problem is you have a little bit of a dirty mind. All of that in your mind sounded dirty, but it was just good, clean advice that everyone should live by. Yeah, you know, when you make your morning coffee, I have a coffee, one of those plug machines. It doesn't get super hot, but it can get a little hot. And if you just go in there, grab it, and I need my coffee, and you burn your lips, that's a shitty start to the day. So instead, you just blow on it. So before you drink your coffee, you just blow on it. So again, I don't know why Holly Mac thinks that's something unusual. Don't you blow on your coffee? It's only going to be 72 degrees here and cloudy here today, so I think it's a hot tub day, not a laying in the sun day. You are trying to start a fight with Sue Becker. I like it, because Sue is sitting right now and wishing she could be in her pool. Rhonda says TGIF, Friday the 13th. Yeah, TGIF, was that a TV show or something on Nickelodeon? Because we didn't have that over here. So when everyone started talking about that, and then it became TGIF Fridays or something's a restaurant. And I don't know what happened to the feed. Oh, Jamie is happy. She should get Schoenberg to make a special movie night tonight so she can watch her favorite movie of all time, which is a scary movie, Leprechauns 2, Back in the Hood. Jamie's favorite horror movie. Just bought a muffin top sweatshirt, says it'll be here in about a week. Good turnaround time. If it's true, it's way better than the stuff I've had. That has, from the spring store, it took at least 3 weeks to get here. So I hope this is coming through as fast as you say. Full sun today, but only low 60s. I'll be out, but not in the pool. We have 29 degrees right now. I don't think Jesus is in that movie, Jamie. It's about leprechauns. TGIF was a disco movie. Oh, wasn't it a chain of restaurants? It's 17 degrees, supposed to get up to a balmy 40. No hot tub or pool in my future. This is when you go to the ocean and just do a quick dip. Like, I'll DM you me in the sweatshirt and nothing but the sweatshirt. Oh my. I get to see the bean. Yes, now a restaurant. Didn't it go bankrupt? Now I have to look it up. I've never seen one in real life. TGI Fridays is eat bold, feel good, celebrate more. You can go and get Love Without Labels today. A 3-course meal for 2, only $50. Some trio appetizers for $11. Some mocktails. Who would have mocktails? You can get some elf bucks. That would be something for you, Jamie. Elves are almost like leprechauns. Get wingy with it. Wing Mondays. I have never had any wings because I don't really like chicken. $5 happy hour. I'll be there. If it's beer. It looks like beer. I'll have beer. Order online. What can we eat? Oh, you're blocked. Well, it's geo-locked. I can't even see what they have on the menu. And at that time, the sun has come out in South Carolina, and then Sue will be mocking you and talking about how hot it is down by her. Spent my 21st birthday at TGIF. You went there yesterday? They claim bankruptcy, but they're still around not much longer. Okay. I saw them somewhere. But I come from Denmark where Domino's Pizza and KFC went bankrupt because we don't really eat that type of food. So, yeah. TGIF used to be good. My prom night, we ate at, I believe it was Red Lobster. It was pretty decent food. Not a big fan of seafood, but it was pretty good. I think we went to an IHOP or Waffle House after. So we went out to the Red Lobster, then we went to that party somewhere where we only had sodas. I think we had a pancake after that, or else we went to the rec center, then we had pancakes after that. No, it must be before the rec center we got pancakes. Because that was in the big city. And then we drove home to Geneseo and was at the rec center. I think I might have been at IHOP or a Waffle House before. You might I might have been lying when I told Valhalla I had never been to one. You never know. Your daughter work at Domino's. They have a Domino's in Switzerland, right around the corner from where my sister lives. Every time we walk past it, because there's a really good Italian restaurant a little up the street. I've never ever seen anyone in there. Never. There's the people who make pizza, but I've never seen anyone in the Domino's store picking up a pizza. Never. Never had a Domino's pizza in my life. Maybe. Was it Domino's we had back in... Because when I was in Hungary on our R&R leave, they had somewhere where you could buy all-you-can-eat pizza. And they had stuffed crust pizza. That was good. And meat lovers with stuffed crust. That was a good pizza. Did you just say that you don't like seafood? Yes. You eat fish all the time. No, I do not. I eat pickled herring. And sometimes I will eat like, like, I don't know, a place. I think that fish is like a fish fillet with some asparagus and some sauce in it. That's most. Maybe I'll eat a shooting star, as we call them, where you have like a fried piece of plaice. I think it's called a plaice. We call it a flatfish. One of those, and then you have a steamed piece of fish on it. But other than that, well, I'll eat shrimp if it's around, but never at a buffet because that'll give you the stomach aches. But I don't eat cod, and I don't eat salmon. I don't like any of that. But a good marinated pickled herring in curry sauce. You can't get much better than that. Marissa knows what I'm talking about. Isn't that a fish? Yeah, but I don't eat a ton of it. I don't eat fish. You're supposed to eat fish every week. I don't do that. You eat those nasty shrimpies. Jamie, shrimps are great. They taste great. That's shrimp paste stuff. It's not shrimp paste, it's shrimp cheese. Halibut. Yeah, maybe it's a halibut. I'm not sure. Salmon has a certain taste. I've never been a fan of it. We used to eat a lot of eel because my brother's granddad was a hobby fisher, and he liked going out catching eels at night. And then my dad told me why he didn't eat eels, and I haven't eaten an eel since then because they are scavengers, and they're scavengers. And we have a really popular self-deletion bridge in my town, so I don't eat eels anymore. if you don't eat it every week, doesn't mean you don't eat it. No, but I'm not talking. I don't eat salmon, and I don't eat. Most of all, I will never have a bagel with lox. First of all, it's lax. Second of all, bagel is the wrong piece of bread to put stuff like that on. And third of all, smoked fish is horrible. I wish you would give me the recipe for tasty fish balls. Fish balls is something I remember you got them in like, we have something that's called fake turtles soup. They put fish balls in those. I haven't had fake turtle soup since maybe the 80s. And then you got them in tomato sauce or tomato soup. But I haven't had tomato soup since the 80s either. So I don't think if you're talking about fish balls with me, I think you might have dreamt it. Jet's deep dish is my favorite, but it's so expensive. I don't know what that is. Like lobster. Lobster is surprisingly boring and bland. Lobster is only good if you put something on it. You need a lot of melted butter and stuff like that. Other than that, lobster is a boring food. Lox isn't monkfish. What? No, it's salmon. Bagel with cream cheese and lox with capers. You just don't like food, right? Smoked salmon made by the Eskimos. Very good. In Denmark, the word Eskimo has been deemed racisms. And then all the Inuit people said, what? Who made that up? Oh, some white people at the university. Okay. Well, you can still call us Eskimos. So, yeah. Here, cut tongues and cheeks are very popular. The cheeks taste just like scallops. Scallop is it's a weird texture, I find. You have to know how to make them good. I'm wondering, is Corton not going to show up today? Is something happening, or is it just a bad connection? Bagel with lox and onion is the best food on the planet, a religious experience. Well, then I'm glad I am not of that religion, because I will not eat smoked fish. It's a horrible taste. It's often very fatty in the taste, and you get that weird rot in your mouth. So, thank you, but no thank you. Lobster from Maine tastes so much better than other places. Is it because you get it fresh that it might taste better? Most of the lobster I've had has been frozen, reheated, and I've never really thought it's hyped as this great experience. We got it sometimes back when I was in city council that, oh, now we're getting something fancy. I would rather have a nice steak with some good entrees and a great sauce. That's what I want to eat. That's fine for me. A good piece of meat, a good sauce, and some nice entrees. Don't go fancy. Go old school. All of this fancy. Oh, you need a half a celery stalk and some salt that's sprinkled over the head of a child with dandruff, just to give it some extra je ne sais quoi. I'm not going to eat that. Have you eaten salted cod? I don't think it's cod we use. I've had like air dried or dried fish kind of. I had a friend who was from the Faroe Islands, and her mom would send her different national dishes. So I've eaten whale blubber and they have where they air dry the fish up there and stuff like that. I've tried a lot of that. Whale blubber is just nasty. Doesn't taste good. It's only 9:30. They started after 9:30 yesterday. Yeah, but just before the camera went out, They got up, so it looked like the judge came in. We have had signal from the courtroom earlier today. But then all of a sudden, it just froze on this person. And it was right after everyone was in the courtroom. So I'm thinking, because it looks like they're going out to talk to someone. I'm just wondering if there's something we don't know. Maybe they have a pre-trial meeting or something. I updated you. About what, Jamie? Oh, Lawn and Krim said they had to leave the courtroom for another case, but they'll be back soon. Thank you, Jamie. So nice that, so nice that you're back doing all your work instead of just sitting here pulling hair out your buttocks like someone else. Don't mention Marissa, she'll get mad. Doesn't Peter Pan call Captain Hook a codfish? I think so. Snow crab is popular there. I don't know what that is. Well, I'm trying to read chat and I'm trying to entertain you while nothing is going on, so I might miss a few chats. I like those people who come in and say, oh, you didn't see my chat. No, but sometimes chat moves a little faster because people are writing and I don't see everything. I would say now that I have your avatars back and stuff like that, it's a little, oh, it's Brandon. Better just check it's okay. Oh, it's Zach. Well, I can just block him. So now I can kind of see it that way. That's not what snow crab is, Kesima. Do you quit whining? I wake up to this demanding day this morning. I'm not demanding. I said thank you, Jamie, for noticing something I didn't. Ever. I'll just go on weekend then. Then you can just watch by yourself. This is how you treat me all the time.
The media is doing their best with this. They're doing their best. I mean, the most important people in this case that everybody seems to have forgotten in this room is the jury. So we're going to take a 15-minute break and both sides take a pregnant pause and think about the jury.
Yeah, I remember the size of them. I know, I could tell by the Swayzer who that one was, you know, by meeting him different times up there at Paula's. I knew Swayzer is, get that word right, Swayzer?
Okay. I don't know what that word means, so I'm sorry. And they came right on in?
Yeah, they came right around, yeah, you know.
I'm sorry, sir, that wasn't clear. Could you repeat what you just said?
They just came up the steps and right around, they got to make a turn on the steps, you know.
Okay.
He looks like he can't control his honey bun habit, you know, and his Susie cues.
I'm muted. That's even better when I just made my Jamie voice. But Jemima, enjoy.
I go, what the hell's this?
And they came right on in?
Yeah, they came right around, yeah, you know.
I'm sorry, sir, that wasn't clear. Could you repeat what you just said?
They just came up the steps and right around, they got to make a turn on the steps, you know.
Okay.
You all happy now? See? No more echoing. Oh, and Jemima just shared from Kathy Russo in the other trial, the one down in Atlanta, because Atlanta is the worst place in the world. Massachusetts isn't even close. Judge says defense attorney Cruz never contacted the court yesterday about whether they should hold the trial or not. The court emailed him and never received a response. Cruz's wife was in the hospital, but the judge reminded him that he has co-counsel. He needed to know if she should cancel court, set up WebEx for his witnesses, etc. Cruz apologized. Cruz has two people sitting at the table who are not attorneys. The judge said that's not appropriate, which is true. She said they can sit on the front row. That case is horrible. Look at this. Of course, Sue has 92% sway share. 92% sway share. This is a little bit boring. And weird thing happened this morning, and I don't know if it's true or not. I got an email that someone had sent me money on Cash App. I don't have Cash App. Cash App doesn't work in Europe, but I'd seen some people ask about it, and I got an email about someone sending me some Cash App money, but Super Chat, something went wrong. And I got what looks like a real email from Cash App about my account being connected to a Cash App account, which it can't be because I don't have Cash App. So I don't know. I'm trying to get in contact with Cash App and see if it's true. It could be a phishing email where they're trying to get me to touch something and push in some codes, but it looks legit. It comes from a Cash App something.com. So if you have heard or seen anything about me having a Cash App, or you could support me on Cash App or Venmo or any of that, it's not true. I have none of that. There shouldn't be a broken baker on there that has anything to do with me, with my email account connected to it. I hope that follow-up email I got was a mistake, or maybe because they sent something to that believing I had it. That's why I got a notice that something had happened to my email address. But I don't have any of those payments. So if you are the person who has, it should be denied because there is no Cash App account with my name on it. And I don't know. I don't want to sit here and say the email I got following up was also an attempt to try and steal money or something like that, but it read weird about where the hell did that email go? I didn't delete it. Why is it? Bum, 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 bum. there was someone who sent me a $10 super sticker yesterday. So I don't, and they have been trying to Cash App me, and so I don't know, because they have tried to do something. I'm not going to mention any names or anything, but I don't have any of these. So please don't try and find me on there, because it's not me, and I don't know anything. And now I can't find the email that I had from Cash App, because I'm now in contact with Cash App, and they want me to send proof of me getting a Cash App. There it is. Sorry, I am doing a little bit of side work. I just don't want anyone to be cheated. Because there is a lot of assholes out there right now trying to hurt people who has a different opinion that they have. So I'm just afraid someone might have taken my email address to try. I don't know, because the code should be sent to me, so you can't open it, but maybe you can. It can look like I have a Cash App, and then people will send money to it and get mad that I don't mention them or something like that. So just a fair warning. Oh, and thank you so much, J7, for gifting 5 memberships to Kelly Bean, Beth B, Juliana Patianis, Melissa Samuelson, and KMC, KMC, Thank you, J7. You sound like a boomer. Well, I would rather be a boomer than I would have people thinking, oh, we're going to support the meat monster and going to send him some Cash App. And then, why isn't he mentioning it? Why is he like that? I'm just saying, I don't want to touch any link that's in the email. So that's why I'm trying to get Cash App to confirm that there is no account using my email address. Scam for sure. Yeah, but it comes from the correct email address. I know you can make it look anyway and stuff like that, but I'm just, everyone be sure. I mean, if you haven't verified the person you're sending money, that's on you. But still, I would rather say to people, if you hear someone say, well, you can just Cash App him money so YouTube doesn't give their 30%, I don't have a Cash App. This is why I don't want to stream anymore. I'm off. You all, you can just sit and watch this now. This is how I spend my Fridays. Every single day I'm trying to do something for these people, and they're just hateful, hateful, hateful people. This is why I cry myself to sleep every night. Oh, but Marissa is so nice. Oh, did you see she was after me again today in chat? Well, you deserve it. I didn't do anything. I was just sitting there and minding my own business and trying to warn people that please take care of your money. And she said, well, you're the dumbest person on the planet, and you should just sit there and feel sorry for yourself, dumb. And I started crying, and Genuine jumped in on it and said, you're so dumb. Why is only reason people watch your channel is because it's just stupidity after stupidity, because you're too stupid to be a YouTuber. And this is why I cry almost every night. And back in the day, Jamie would be here to kind of defend me, but then she got friendly with Sue, and Sue is the one who turned everyone on me. So, but that's how it is. Maybe you should just go cry in the corner and then come back and just pretend nothing hurts you, because they are always right. Remember that the customer's always right. Just because they treat you like crabiola, it doesn't mean you are crabiola. You are okay. You are okay. You are okay. Be a brave little soldier now. Don't let them get to you again today. And this is why you have that blinding, only feet addiction, that you have to go in there and spend all your money looking at feet. Because women treat you like this. Oh, and we are back in court. Sorry, I just had to go to the toilet for a minute. I hope nothing else happened while I was away. Hey, 80s man. How cool you are. Okay, it is a phishing scam. Melanie Little mentioned she received the same type of email. Thank you so much, Martin Nadrowski or Martina Nadrowski. No pictures, I'll guess it's Martin Nadrowski. This is 100% the reason Baker is my favorite. Yes, because I got the feedback on. No, nothing is wrong. I just went to the toilet for a minute. That's why I went off screen just for 5 minutes. I had to go take a whiz. Yeah, they don't know your secrets. They don't know. Let's get to it and do it.
The media is doing their best with this. They're doing their best. I mean, the most important people in this case that everybody seems to have forgotten in this room is the jury. So we're going to take a 15-minute break and both sides take a pregnant pause and think about the jury.
Can we get an ear check on the camera guy again today? My nephew posted a video of him talking to a scammer on Reddit. It was hysterical. Yeah, I get those phone calls where they don't say anything or it's, hello, it's Windows, and I just don't have time for them. Where is the link to your new merch? It should be on my YouTube channel in the store description. I removed my Spring stores, but it says that it'll take some days for the new one, but that's over a week ago, so I hope that they have updated it. I don't normally really share much of my... I'm a bad grifter. I did update it. Yes, I did update it. It's not there. That takes it to Spring Store. It shouldn't take it to Spring Store because I removed Spring Store from my YouTube site. Nope. No. The one I see in the shopping part of my YouTube channel is my fourth wall store. It's not my Spring Store because it has the honey bun, and I never had the honey bun in. I don't know if it's in the description or something. Maybe I have it. I have to go in and change that part. Well, I can only say that in my control panel, I only have the fourth wall store. So it's a YouTube glitch, but sometimes YouTube for the longest time wouldn't update my description. No matter what I did, it wouldn't update my description. And then they said, have you tried going in here doing this? And that has nothing to do with that. Well, try it anyway. And then it worked. So maybe I need to do that. Just stupid. Just click the link in the description and that's the Spring Store. Well, in the description, that might be right. So I'll have to go and and change that one. Then I have to find the link to my fourth wall store. That's not my fourth wall, that's my YouTube channel. I'm pretty good at what I'm doing, except my grifting. Grifting is subpar. I don't even have my fourth wall set as one of my favorites. I'll figure it out later. I'll figure it out. Where the hell is my fourth wall store? What is my fourth wall? That's not the one I wanted to go to. Go to my store. That's not my store. Where the hell is my store? No, that's my admin dashboard. That's not what I want to be in. I wanted to go to my... Oh, view my store. That's what I want to do. Copy. This, I don't know, this might give it to you in Danish kroner because that's what I have. So that's the link to my store where you can get aprons and hats and cups and hoodies and all different kinds of merch if you are a merch person. So you can see how low my weight was when I did Good Girls today. It was 70 pounds. I could just have done nothing. That would have been the same. No, that link works. That's what I bought my sweatshirt today. It's most likely down in the description of the video then. But I just didn't think I had that put in the description. Can I? No. Well, I think it's because it automatically puts it in your description, maybe. I have to figure it out. Oh, you're such a boomer. Thank you, Marissa. This is why I cry all the time. Look at that swag. Sweet Michigan State seal. 2 stacks. An eagle. A mouth smiling. I don't know how swag it is. I decided to be the back boy for the Estonian ladies curling team. Okay. No, it's on the tabs of the YouTube channel. All the way to the right, there's a store tab. Yeah, but again, as I said, I only have my fourth wall connected, so it's because YouTube hasn't updated it, even though I removed it. And then I don't know how the hell I get YouTube to... I'll try and figure it out. I'll ask Rock when I'm not live. It's pretty badass. The state seal. I don't know. Prancing ponies. I should also raise the price on the merch. It's too inexpensive of how high quality it is. I would rather, if you like a piece of my merch or design of my merch, that you can get it, then I want to make money off of it. You just donated 5 memberships today. You are all very generous to me. I would rather, I think it's cool if someone wears a grifter hat and I see it somewhere, more than me making $20 a sweatshirt. It's that's why I have a $2 membership tier, because it's cool that you want to be a member here, but if I do a members only and I have like a $10 tier only, a lot of people will say $10 a month, that's a lot of money. That's that I can't. So that's why I try and keep the prices as low as possible. It's a little bit harder to set. Normally, I'll make around $2-3 on any purchase you make. So I'll try and keep it as low as possible. Just it's cooler to sell something than to make a ton of money on it. Well, you haven't missed anything, because apparently there had been another trial that took up the first hour, and they just came back and nothing is happening. So yeah. So I know I'm a bad grifter. I'm more the type who just. I think it's cool if anyone wants to have an apron that says grifter on it, more than I see. I never ever taken a cent out of my spring store. I don't even know how much merchandise I've sold. So I just hope you like it. That's cool if you do. You're still waiting on your hurrah, hurrah, hurrah shirt. Well, I have to make a design for that. The state motto is Si quaris peninsulam amorem circumspices, which means if you seek a pleasant peninsula, look about you. Who wants a pleasant peninsula? Are we stuck again? You can do, no, sorry, that's the wrong one. I can do boots on the ground for this trial a couple of hours next week. I can help promote the grift. If anyone goes to the courtroom and sits in there and wanna call in, I think I know how to send you a link, but I'm not sure how 100% it works. But I would love to hear what the feel is like in the courtroom and stuff like that, because it's always nice to know. So this guy killed his wife and stuck her in a tank on the farm. Not on the farm, but at another shed on another property that he had access to, where they stored old tanks. And he put a sign on it, or someone put a sign on it, don't fill up because there's a nozzle problem. There was also a shitty weld on it. But we haven't really gotten into what have happened because yesterday was just family members, a lash lady who was talking about they had a bad relationship. That's how far we have gone so far. No one wants an unpleasant peninsula. Sue is right for once. Photocopy your butt cheeks and write hurrah, hurrah, hurrah underneath it. No one want to see that. I think my wife would enjoy an unpleasant peninsula. Yes, Emma, that's not sure that's true. You should take her to Michigan, and Jamie will come with you, and he will go show you, oh, this is the peninsula part of the peninsula. As you can see, look around you, it's pleasant. Now, get away from me. I'm going to go home and stick my dogs on you. That's Jamie. But she will smell like vanilla when she threatens you. Hey, Maylin. Newt of Netk. I just watched a true crime show on this case last night. I hope it was good. Pessima's personal relationship confuses me. Why? He's just a nice guy who wants to send me pictures of him Winnie the Poohing it in one of my sweatshirts. I had to have the stickers and the apron. Thanks, Baker. There's different kinds of stickers and aprons, so I don't know which ones you're talking about. Emspire, get some sleep, and hopefully something will happen at some point, because even though I have a big mouth and an active chat, it's still boring and sitting here just talking for an hour about nothing. I'm running out of content. And Baker, that sounds like an amazing vacation. Yeah, getting threatened by Jamie. She punched me within 5 minutes of meeting me. That's the real Jamie. Everyone is like, oh, Jamie's so nice. Jamie punched me in the airport. She had barely gotten off the plane and she punched me. Iris only forgot her bag, so I was afraid that she might have started an international incident with a bomb scare, but we found it. But Jamie shows violence, because Jamie, she smells like vanilla, but she's everything but vanilla. I still can't get over that weld job on that metal tank. It's very amateur for a place that was very organized, and if they would have taken the time to weld a professional seal, we wouldn't be here. No, leaving massive gaps in it, but it kind of shows you that he was probably in a rush and he didn't have people to keep it in place, and he was faffing about. The muffin top apron and the honey bun sticker. Oh my, oh my. And what did Baker do to cause it? I did nothing. I said hi to Jamie and she got giddy and she punched me. That's all that happened. It was a good true crime show. People produced it. He married this guy even though their family were rival farmers in that area for decades. That was considered scandalous in the area. Oh, but it also seemed like they had an on-off relationship for 15, 20 years. So that's, they had a weird dynamic. I did get excited and love tap, and I love tap, so you better be tough if you ever meet me. Baker lived through it, so it wasn't that bad. That's because I got a lot of my lord in me. Has anyone ever made Selma, I don't know what it is, thinking about trying to make it for Fat Tuesday? I don't know what it is. I don't know. Punch is used in Philly. Baker, I have a permanent bruise on my arm from 40 plus years of my wife's elbow. Yeah. But you had to meet her before she started punching you. Jamie just attacked me. I would just have used duct tape. No, Money, that sounds a little bit like you're trying to abduct me. Oh, similar. Never made those either. I've seen them when I lived in Copenhagen. Some stores would have them, but I don't know what it is. So yeah. Oh, and by the way, on the old store, there was only one size mug, but because Marissa he doesn't faff about with small mugs. There are 3 different sizes, I believe, on the new one, so you can get a decent cup of coffee in the morning that's big enough for even Marissa. Marissa. Jamie was frustrated for all the years she's taking from her co-hosting. Dave wasn't here. Jamie is being treated like a princess on this channel. What Dave did to her back when she was his co-host, I shouldn't pay for it. It is a very cute pup. This one will move to Michigan to Jamie. Look at this handsome devil. What, Jamie? You need a new dog. Look how cute it is, Jamie. How can you not want that dog? Thank you so much, Mendori, for becoming a member over on Rumble. I'm sorry that Rumble is crap today. Rumble is now 25 minutes after my YouTube stream. When we go in and watch the video when it's done, it's perfect. But live streaming is shit. If Marissa ships this one out to you, you know it's going to stay with you. Stop saying all of these things. Look at that handsome little devil. Is it a Saint Bernard? It's cute. Dave, thank you for 11 months. We only watched the show because of Jamie. I know. Just checking I'm still live.
The media's doing their best with this.
You shouldn't play. Stop playing. Still live. Nothing's happening. You can tell he's sweet. Look at his eyes. Yeah, but if it's a Saint Bernard, they drool a lot. So cute. I babysat my friend's Bernese mountain dog this past weekend. He's so sweet. He's as tall as the counter. I hope they have room for that because the idiot who lives with my daughter, he talks about wanting a Casa Corso, one of those big Italian former, back in the Roman ages, they used them as attack dogs. And they're as big as a house. And I'm like, do you know how much exercise he needs? Do you know how much food he's going to eat? Yeah, but he's a cool dog. No, it's just because he's a small peen energy dog. So you feel bigger when you have a big dog like that. It's kind of like a pit bull. Why are we looking at a puppy? Because nothing else is going on. So we're looking at a puppy to have something else to do. A cane corso. Yes, a cane corso is the one I was thinking of. And they are so big and they need so much room So yeah, and again, they have a small kid. There's going to be poo everywhere in the garden, and they don't have that much of a garden either. So it's yeah. I don't know. I don't think it's a good idea. But what am I to say? I have a pit bull Jack Russell mix. Do I have small peen energy? I have no peen energy from what I understand. Well, that's because you're married. That takes that away really fast. But no, but you know the guys who puts on a spike collar for their pit bull and they train them to be aggressive, and that's just because they want to be tough guys. Cane Corso are one you need to train diligently and socialize. Way too much work unless you have one before. Yeah, that's why I said to them, get a good family dog, one with a good mind, where you know the parents are good with kids, and who can go into your life, and you don't have. It's the same with people who want huskies. They don't understand that huskies are insane. If you don't have 25 million square meters that they can just run around in when they get the zoomies, because huskies are insane dogs, they will go crazy. My brother has a dog that turned into have Mountain Bernese, Saint Bernard, Great Dane, and Mastiff in her. Her legs are as high as the table. She's huge, gorgeous, but drools. He takes him for walks. Kids can ride that. Imagine saying you have nothing else to do when I'm sitting over here with no breakfast. Island, go get your breakfast. When I was born, my parents had a Great Dane, and if anyone came to the house that he wasn't familiar with, he'd stand over me to protect me. My mom and dad we had Bingo and Bongo. Bingo was some kind of mixture of like a mid-sized dog, and then Bongo was, I think he was a Labrador. What are they called? Those very furry dogs. It was kind of like a Saint Bernard, but just smaller. They have a lot of fur, but he was a mixture of those two, and he was the sweetest, most gentle dog. One time I was sitting in my high chair. I don't remember this. My grandma told me. And I was sitting and eating, and she was slapping my hand to make me eat. I probably played with the food. And she slapped my hand, and just as she did it, he just closed his mouth around her arm and just looked up at her. He never slapped me again. He never bit her, but it was clear, you don't touch the kids in this house. Get a corgi if you want to be bossed around and yelled at all day. Some people could say you just get married. What? Stop your dog names with Bingo and Bongo. That's amazing. Yeah, we have had Bingo and Bongo was the ones we had when I was a kid. And then we had Eddie and Mickey, or Mickey and Eddie. Those were American beagles. That was after we moved out and my dad got those, because he didn't want any animals after Bingo and Bongo passed away. And then my mom went out. No, we had Eddie when we were still younger. My mom used to drive around selling Tupperware, and she went out to someone and sold Tupperware at her house, and she saw this American beagle, and she could just tell it wasn't being treated right. The husband was kind of a biker type, and he was just nasty to it. So she asked him if she could buy the dog, and they didn't really want it, so she bought the dog and gave it to my dad, and my dad didn't want another dog because it's so much work. And within a week, they slept together every night, and every time he sat in his chair, it was in his lap. And when that passed away, he shouldn't have no other animals. He couldn't stand anymore. And my mom bought him another beagle, and that was good. That kept him. So he slept with a beagle in his bed every night. It breaks your heart when they passes. When my dad passed away, he had an old cat. Actually, it was a cat given to my kids when they were small. So it was really old. It was probably 16 or 17 years old. And I moved in, and it was old, but it was doing okay. It ate, and it went outside and came back. Then it kind of disappeared for like a week, and I thought, well, maybe a fox took it, and that would be the easy thing. Then it came home, and I think it might have had like an aneurysm or something, because all of a sudden it started walking into walls, and it was just miserable. And the thing is, people will keep their pets around for too long, so they have a miserable life just because you can't let go. So I called the vet and said I need it put down, because it's not a good life it's having. And when I had to drive it from the house to the vet, and it was just screaming in the back, I had, oh, that was the worst. Does anyone else's dog smile big like my black lab? It's totally awesome. His name is Jet. All my pets have people's names. A beagle in your bed sounds like Brandon. Well, Brandon's beagle is in his bed trying to kill him. My dad's beagle was just there to sleep with him. Not in that way, dirty-minded people. Wiener dog, I call it, is a dachshund. We call them a gravehound. In Danish, that would be a gravehound, a dachshund. No, you can't be selfish with pets. If they're suffering, you have to do the best for them. Yeah, and that's why I said, because you do, okay, she's been away for like a week, 2 weeks or something. Maybe she'll be fine. But then she started walking into walls and stuff like that. And I said, no, either she's going blind, or she might have had some brain injury. Maybe she's been hit by a car. Her legs were working and everything, and I, nope, off to the veterinarian and just. Am I streaming the au pair sentencing? Normally, I don't stream sentencings because I hate victim impact statements, because I don't believe that emotions has anything to do in a courtroom. But if it's just her getting sentenced, we can switch over to that, because nothing's happening in this case. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. Read it first. If this break goes on much longer, we will be. I'm getting so annoyed, and Monday is President's Day, so I'm thinking, well, maybe I'll just do this Monday when they can finally get their finger out of their air hole, and then we can just go watch the stupid nanny. I think that starts in an hour or something like that. It's Friday the 13th. We should be having fun hearing court things, and instead we're just sitting here watching a stupid state logo. I'm getting all Marissa right now, bitching about everything. I owe you a mermaid stream. Well, the mermaids made me sick, so I don't have the balls to do it, but that will be, if I had a mermaid stream, it would be a night stream as well. This is really, I hate when things don't go the right way. I'll be here listening while I run errands, by the way. My name is Jamie also. Well, Free the First, thank you for being here. Watching nothing. Ah, for fuck's sake. I've been streaming now for an hour and 35 minutes and nothing has happened. Should I just say, fuck it, go make myself dinner and be back in an hour and we can cover the au pair sentencing instead? Because this is annoying me. We can catch up Monday. It's President's Day. And even though it's President's Day, as long as they leave Ben Franklin, the first and greatest president of America, off the ballot, I don't know why we should celebrate it. I will say you kept your grumpiness in check pretty well. I'm never grumpy. I'm harassed. That's something else. I'm going to make eggs, another cup of coffee, and then out to pound ice. Well, pound that ice. I did my morning stream this morning from 6 to 7:30, and then I had to go shovel snow again. So I did my pre-workout. Why should we celebrate Valentine's Day? Wasn't it a massacre? It was in Chicago. So you are grumpy. Is the case Mo is watching on Verdict Watch? I think it took them 2 days to finish closing arguments. No, that's the wrong case. I went into yeah, they've been on Verdict Box for 2 hours and 16 minutes. So, but fuck these people. Let's I'm gonna go out, gonna make my dinner early, and then I'm gonna come back. We're watching the au pair. If anything happens today, we'll catch up Monday. Deal? Thank you, Holly Mac. 5 more memberships. Maxwell Wild, PD Tenon, Petals. Sue is in a great mood. That would be the first time. Portsmith and Blue Witheroo is gifted memberships by the lovely Holly Mac. So 10 new members today. Thank you, J7 and Holly Mac. Kids take shoveling 101 in grade school in Denmark. They don't, because it's been a long ace time since we have had snow for that long in Denmark. But it was enough snow, and because we had a little bit of thaw yesterday, the windows on my car was just covered in ice. That was nice. Eat something good, and we'll either see you in a little bit or in a couple of days. I will have some Indian-inspired rice dish tonight, where it's just a package where you throw in some ground meat. It's gonna be good. I like it. But no, that's what we're gonna do, because this is pissing me off. It's pissing me off that Rumble isn't working. Thank you, Mendori, for becoming a member over there. And it's pissing me off that they can't get their ass back in the courtroom. So we're gonna watch, even though I don't normally watch sentencing hearings, we're gonna watch that Nanny Badani. That snow looked so pretty, though. That was a lot of nice snow, yes. Stefan Dix is in Dedham getting arraigned. I know the name, but I don't know the name. I'll be back on a new stream in an hour, because that's when the nanny sentencing is coming in. Why is everyone else getting snow? Minnesota is supposed to get snow. We need snow. But let's do that. Let's do the nanny sentencing, because this is just turning into a farce. And then we'll catch up Monday on this trial, because it's a day off anyway. Deal? Oh, he plays for the Patriots. Okay. Was that a rape case or a domestic abuse case or something? I heard the name somewhere. Don't be late, Kesima. I won't be late. You know me. Marissa will be late. I will be on time. And Sue will be in the pool. Love y'all. See y'all. Thank y'all for hanging out, even though nothing has happened. But we got around all the important parts. Don't get a pit bull if you have a small peen.
I'm Jimmy. How y'all doing?
I know English is your second language, but you don't word
It's
your
my
questions
third,
carefully.
but I'm still better at it than you.
I'm not
You are
angry. I am absolutely fine.
In this case that everybody seems to have forgotten in this room is the jury.
Just like talking.
So we're going to take a 15-minute break and both sides take a pregnant pause
No, I'm
and think
not.
about the
Are you
jury.
sure you're not angry? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm not angry. Oh, he's angry all the time. I'm not angry. You're making me angry. I don't do anything. Well, you kind of